Your comfort zone is killing you. Not quickly, not obviously, but make no mistake, it's killing you. Every day you stay there, a little more of your potential dies. A little more of who you could become fades away. A little more of your dreams turn to dust. And you don't even feel it happening. That's what makes it so insidious. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't alarm you. It feels safe, predictable, comfortable, like a warm bath you sink into, not realizing the water is slowly getting colder, and you're slowly going numb. By the time you realize what's happened, you've lost years, sometimes decades, sometimes your entire life. Let me tell you what dies in the comfort zone. Your dreams die there. Not all at once. First, you postpone them. I'll do that when I have more time, more money, more confidence. Then you rationalize them away. That was never realistic anyway. I need to be practical. Then you forget them altogether, until one day someone asks what happened to that dream you had, and you can barely remember what it was. That's not wisdom. That's death. Your courage dies there. Every time you choose safety over growth, your courage muscle atrophies. Every time you say maybe next time to an opportunity, you become weaker, until one day you're so accustomed to playing small that bold action becomes physically impossible. You've become a prisoner who's forgotten what freedom feels like. Your self-respect dies there. Deep down, you know you're capable of more. You know you're settling. You know you're living below your potential, and every day you ignore that knowing, you lose a little more respect for yourself, until you can't even look yourself in the eye anymore. I'm just being realistic. I'm being responsible. I have obligations. These are the lies your comfort zone whispers to keep you imprisoned. And they sound so reasonable, don't they? So mature, so adult. But let me ask you something. Is it responsible to waste the gifts you were given? Is it realistic to die with your music still inside you? Is it mature to spend your one precious life doing work that means nothing to you? No, that's not responsibility. That's cowardice dressed up in respectable clothes. That's the comfort zone's greatest trick, making surrender look like wisdom. Let me tell you about two men I studied. Both talented, both intelligent, both had dreams. The first man chose comfort. He took the safe job, made decent money, did what was expected, never took big risks, never faced real fear. At 65, retired and comfortable, he looked back on his life, and he wept, not because he'd failed, but because he'd never tried, not because life defeated him, but because he'd defeated himself by never entering the arena. He realized he'd spent his entire life preparing to live, but never actually lived. The second man chose growth. He took risks. He faced fear. He failed multiple times. He was called crazy, reckless, irresponsible. Some years were incredible. Some years were brutal. Nothing was comfortable. At 65, he looked back on his life, and he smiled, not because everything worked out perfectly, but because he'd actually lived. He'd pursued what mattered. He'd used his gifts. He'd tried. He had no regrets, because he'd played the game instead of watching from the sidelines. One man died slowly in his comfort zone. The other lived fully in his growth zone. Which one are you? I want you to imagine something. It's 3 a.m. You can't sleep, and in the darkness the question comes, what am I doing with my life? Not the surface answer, not the story you tell at parties. The truth, the real truth. Are you living, or are you just existing? Are you growing, or are you slowly dying? Are you pursuing what matters, or are you just passing time until time runs out? That 3 a.m. question. That's your soul trying to wake you up before it's too late. Most people roll over and go back to sleep, back to comfort, back to the slow death. Champions sit up and listen. You think your comfort zone is protecting you, keeping you safe, but what's it costing you? It's costing you the life you could be living, the person you could be becoming, the impact you could be making. It's costing you your potential, your purpose, your power. It's costing you everything that matters in exchange for nothing that does. Security? There is no security in staying small. The world changes. Companies fail. Safe jobs disappear. The only real security is in knowing you can handle whatever comes. and you only develop that by leaving your comfort zone. Happiness? You can't find happiness in comfort. You find comfort in comfort, and comfort is not happiness. Happiness comes from growth, from challenge, from becoming who you were meant to be. Peace? There is no peace in knowing you're wasting your life. The only peace comes from knowing you gave it everything you had. There's a voice inside you, quiet, persistent. It never stops. It's the voice of who you could become. It whispers in moments of silence. It shows up in your dreams. It surfaces when you see someone else doing what you wish you were doing. That voice is your potential calling you. And every day you stay in your comfort zone, that voice gets quieter. Not because your potential is dying, though it is, but because you're getting better at ignoring it. You're building walls, creating distractions, constructing elaborate justifications for why you can't, shouldn't, won't, until one day the voice stops altogether. And that's the saddest day of all, because that's the day you fully accept your slow death. Here's what terrifies me about comfort zones. They steal time, and time is the one thing you can never get back. Every day you spend in your comfort zone is a day you'll never see again. Every week, every month, every year, gone forever. And most people don't realize this until they're out of time. They wake up at 50, 60, 70, and it hits them like a truck. I wasted it. I had all this time, and I wasted it being comfortable. But here's the thing. If you're listening this right now, you still have time. Not unlimited time. Not forever. But you have today. You have this moment. And this moment is enough to change everything. I know why you stay in your comfort zone. Because growth is uncomfortable, it's uncertain, it's scary. It requires you to face things about yourself you'd rather not face. It means risking failure, risking judgment, risking everything you've built. But let me tell you what growth feels like when you're actually in it. It feels like being alive. Not comfortable, not easy, not safe. Alive. It feels like every cell in your body waking up, like your heart beating faster, like your senses sharpening. It feels like fear and excitement mixed together until you can't tell them apart. It feels like finally, you're done pretending and you're starting to live. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's scary. But it's not death, and that's what comfort is. Slow, quiet death. You have a choice to make, right now, today. Stay comfortable and die slowly, or step into growth and start living. Not someday. Not when you're ready. Not when circumstances are perfect. Now. Because here's the brutal truth. You're never going to feel ready. The circumstances are never going to be perfect. There will always be a reason to wait. The comfort zone will always have another excuse for you, another justification, another reason why now isn't the right time. But champions know something comfort seekers never learn. The right time is now. The perfect circumstances are these. The ready feeling comes after you start, not before. You don't step into growth because you're ready. You become ready by stepping into growth. So here's what I'm asking you to do. First, name what you're avoiding. What dream have you postponed? What risk have you refused to take? What version of yourself are you pretending doesn't exist? Write it down. Look at it. Stop pretending it doesn't matter, because it matters. It matters more than anything. Second, calculate the real cost of staying comfortable. In 5 years, if nothing changes, where will you be? In 10 years, if you never leave your comfort zone, what will you have missed? In 20 years, when you look back, what will you regret? Let that cost sink in. Feel it. Let it become unbearable. Because until the cost of staying comfortable becomes greater than the fear of growth, you won't move. Third, take one step into your growth zone today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. One scary call, one difficult conversation, one action toward that postponed dream. It doesn't have to be huge, but it has to be today. Because today is when your new life begins. Or it's another day of slow death. Your choice. Here's the ultimate test. Imagine yourself on your deathbed, looking back at your life. Will you say, I'm glad I stayed comfortable? Will you say, I'm so grateful I never took risks? Will you say, thank goodness I always played it safe? No. Never. Not once in human history has someone said that. The only thing people regret at the end is the chances they didn't take, the dreams they didn't pursue, the life they didn't live. They don't regret the failures. They regret never trying. So I'm asking you, do you want to join that tragic list? Do you want to be another person who dies with their music still inside them? Or do you want to use every ounce of potential you were given? Now let me show you what's possible. On the other side of your comfort zone is the person you were meant to be, not the watered-down version, not the compromised version, not the version that fits in and plays small, the full version, the powerful version, the version that lives fully and dies empty. That version is waiting for you, but it can't come to you. You have to go to it. And the journey begins the moment you step out of comfort and into growth. Will it be hard? Yes. Will you fail sometimes? Absolutely. Will you want to quit? Probably. But will you finally be alive? Will you finally respect yourself? Will you finally live without regret? You're at a crossroads. One path leads deeper into comfort. It's familiar, it's easy, it's safe, and it leads to a slow, quiet death of everything that makes you you. The other path leads into the unknown. It's scary, it's uncertain, it's uncomfortable, and it leads to life, real life, full life, the life you were meant to live. You can't walk both paths. You have to choose. Fire or fade, growth or death, living or existing. This is your wake-up call. Your comfort zone is killing you. Not quickly, not obviously, but certainly every day you stay there, you die a little more. But you're not dead yet. You still have time. You still have potential. You still have a choice. So choose life. Choose growth. Choose discomfort. Choose to finally stop existing and start living. Step out of the comfortable cage. Face your fears. Pursue your dreams. Not someday. Today. Because someday is the most dangerous word in the language. Someday becomes never. Tomorrow becomes never. Next year becomes never. Today becomes your life. So what's it going to be? Are you going to stay comfortable and die slowly? Or are you going to step into growth and start living? The choice is yours, but choose now, because your potential is dying and time is running out. Wake up, stand up, step out. The life you were meant to live is waiting, but it's waiting outside your comfort zone. Go get it.